Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hope that everybody's doing very well. I should actually tweet this to tell everybody I'm going live. Hang on. Let's tweet a thing. Hello, everybody. Hope that everyone's doing very well. It's been a while. It's been a few days, a solid 9 days since I've been live. Hope that I hope you've missed me, but yeah. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I'm Loxley, Sailor of Strategy, the Captain Card Shark, the board game coach. We are joined today by Sheela, who I'm not. Hello, sorry, I wasn't sure if you were waiting for me on your end, and I was kind of Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. And no, I decided not to wait for you on my end just because, like I said, the way that the audio was piped through on my end, they were going to hear you one way or the other. So here we are. My stream is live and in the tavern.
Excellent.
Oh,
hello, how you doing? This is actually the first time we are chatting, which is like a lot of why I chose to do this tournament, because it's given me a chance to meet a bunch of people who all like this super cool card game. But yeah, hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing rather well today. It has been an interesting week, but I am glad to actually be getting to do something fun and meet new people with it. So,
Yes.
hello.
Hello. Hang on, I'm just dropping in the actual identity digital Discord to say we're live.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Might make a degree of sense.
I am going around the various discords and hitting the promotion channels.
Yeah, pretty much what I'm doing. Oh, and also should probably drop it into Null Signal Games or GLZ. Sorry, this is stuff we could have done before, but like, there's like, oh yeah, we've got everything set up, we're fine, it's all cool. It's like, oh no, the actual self-promotion, that's a thing.
You know, it's almost as if we want viewers or something.
Anyway, yeah. So this I think, is this the first game of round 3? I think I have a suspicion.
I believe it might be, yes.
I've not seen anybody else play. So I have currently faced off against Hallie last time, and before that, Dorian Mage Armor. How have your matches been going?
My round 1 was against Hallie, and then I got the bye in round 2. I deeply enjoyed round 1, even though I got trounced in both of our actual games, as well as the bonus game that we got to play afterwards.
Oh, nice.
Just because it was great to learn something new about the game from somebody who actually got to work on it.
Yes, like, if nothing else, it's kind of I kind of want to go back and chat with Hallie just about the design and everything of Netrunner, because that in itself is kind of fascinating.
Yep. I really don't have much more to contribute on that one, just because like I would love to pick their ear about it, but at the same time, it doesn't really fit with my normal streaming sort of setup. But at the same time, it's just always fascinating to find out more about the thought process that goes into those sorts of things. So I'd just be doing it for my own edification at that point.
Yes. Also, Star Shines, Daisy, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I am actually aware that Kale is currently recording for Breathing Space, which is one of the is that old command that works? No. That will work. Yes, it does. There we go. So yes, mods are asleep. Do crimes. Hope that everyone's doing well. Doing good. I'm doing very well. I've kind of not been able to stream as much recently for a few like things of busyness in the background, and that's probably going to carry on for another week. But I am. I wouldn't bother Kel right now. I don't know how long they are going to be recording for. I just happen to be in a server where they record, and I can see them currently in one of the Discord recording studios. Also, speaking of Kale, I should plug Sicko, which is one of the various podcasts that I am on. Sheela, do you have anything you'd like to plug before we start?
See, the latest thing that anybody from the world of Vania has contributed to was the author of our book series was actually the scriptwriter on one of the recent episodes of the Side Questing podcast.
Ooh.
I do not remember what the title of the episode ended up being. I believe it was called Trouble Causing Trousers or something similar.
Ah, interesting.
If you don't know what Side Questing is, it's basically an audio drama podcast about a main character who decided that they didn't want to follow the main plot.
Ooh, fun.
And is going around and just living their best life. And so
Nice.
It's a whole bunch of side quests and individualized little one-shot episodes set in a vaguely fantasy world. Usually with a nice little moral lesson, but very low stakes, very relaxing as a result.
Oh, that sounds lovely. And I may well hit you up if you and asking if you need voice actors for that, because that is a thing I do.
I can point you in the right direction for that, but I have nothing to do with casting.
That is fair.
Part of the script writing for that one.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, cool. Yes, Daisy, I am aware. I apologize. It's I don't know what's going on. Should we play a game about corporations being brought low by incompetent defenses being played by their CEOs in ways that do not happen in real life? Honest Gov.
Oh, certainly not. No. I think it might be fun as a game concept, yes.
It's been Twitter is so weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Somebody recently posted a one-sheet RPG about I did not ask for this mastodon, which is 100% making fun of the entire situation currently.
I'm going to take a wild guess. Is that sorry, I know somebody who does a lot of one-page RPG spaces. I can't remember what the name is. They're behind Rowan, Rook, and Deckard. And I cannot now remember their name.
I remember their Twitter handle is @DeathByBadger.
So it's a different person. But okay, cool. The Mastodon thing is so funny. You're just watching it burn. I'm gonna look that up now. Death by Badger, you said.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want a Mastodon. Due to the unwanted and ill-judged generosity of a late relative's will and testament, you're now the owner of a large, bad-tempered proboscidean. No, you did not necessarily want a Mastodon, but life gave you one anyway, and now it's in your house, touching all your things. Oh dear. Yep, that is beautiful. I will be looking at that later.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. Right. Do you have a preference about whether you play Corp or Runner first? Or
I do not have a preference. I am still learning both, so I am happy to do either.
That is fine. Shall we let fate decide? By which I mean I'll just choose the pick any side option on Jinteki.
Sounds wonderful to me.
Okay, brilliant. Gonna be that. Can I just check? Yes, that is the correct pronunciation. Correct pronunciation. Correct. Blah. Good lord. Okay, you should be able to see my game, Loxley VT's game, in the list.
Indeed, I can.
And the password, very imaginative, is just being shared to you in Discord now.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Your pet peeve is that sometimes people mix up mastodons and megalodons, and your marine biologist brain won't shut up. That is fair. Yeah, I mean, that is understandable. Oh man, I will soon need to actually come up with a command for Conspiratus Interruptus, which is going to be a new podcast that I will be on with, which is going to be in which Daisy, notable eel enthusiast Daisy McNamara, aka Stardust Shines, is also involved with, and is largely the reason I'm there. Why am I? Why can I not see my own game?
That's a good question.
What is going on?
I have no idea. Is it just a stream thing, or is this you can't see it on Jinteki itself?
No, I cannot see my own game on Jinteki itself.
Ooh, did you accidentally drop out of the game?
Possible. Are you in the game?
I'm in the game. I've already selected my deck.
Maybe come out of the game, because I can't see my own game.
Let's go ahead and leave that game.
Sorry about that. Not sure what happened there.
Whilst you're taking care of that, I actually did think of another project I'd like to plug that has nothing to do with me, but is really cool and right up my alley.
Nice, go for it.
There is a Kickstarter for a game called Mahosenshi Cosplay Club that I would love everybody to go and take a look at, maybe play the demo. Basically, it is a spiritual successor to Behold Studios' Chroma Squad, which was a Sentai-based tactics game that came out a while back, and this is instead a Magical Girl-based tactics game, which looks like a heck of a lot of fun.
That does sound very cool. I'm definitely having trouble with this. Can you try and set up the game on your end? Because it does not want to do it on mine, which is real confusing.
Okay, let's see. This is startup? Yeah, we're in startup format.
Yeah, we're in startup.
Okay. And save replay. Were there any other checkboxes that I needed to do?
I mean, you can make it private, but you don't have to. I'm going to be right there.
So, let's go ahead. And there's the password. ComeNGoTavern's game.
Okay. What on earth is going on? Yes, okay, I can see it. Right, I can now see my own game as well. So, okay, we're just going to leave that one, and I'm going to join yours, and not entirely sure what happened there. Cool, so you are running first. I have started the game. We are good to go.
Sounds good to me.
And let's just bring this down. Okay, so I'm the corp. What have we got? This is not a good starting hand. Yeah, unfortunately, this is like, there's some good stuff in here, but it's kind of like not ideal.
Isn't that always the worst?
Yeah.
Like, not this, but like 3 turns from now.
I'm mulliganing.
Same here.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, guess I'm just having to start with that. You're trying to think of amusing... Daisy trying to think of amusing crimes they can commit and then send scale screenshots of later. Okay, I'm going to start my turn. I get a mandatory draw. Okay, that we can work with. Cool. Right, we're going to start with subliminal messaging.
Lovely.
Which gets me 1 credit and also gains me a click. We're also going to... I'm going to install this in front of HQ. I'm going to play... no, hang on. You know what? I'm going to play Hedge Fund. I'd rather have the credits than the actual other than anything else right now. Like, so one of the things that I like about my headquarters, if I'd taken a non-operation thing, so if I'd done like draw or gained a credit, I could have had an extra click to play with, but I don't feel I need that right now.
That's fair. Mirror Morph was definitely one of the corp identities that I considered when I was building my decks, but nothing that I built around it quite seemed like it clicked. For me, anyway. But
that's fair.
Getting to see it in action will definitely be an education.
Okay. So Padma Bista is going to be running an R&D a lot. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna install this in R&D and end my turn.
Okie dokie. Gonna go and start my turn. And let's see. We have that many credits.
You do indeed.
So let's go ahead and we will gain a credit. Second click, play daily cast. Third click.
I think that's in everybody's deck. I would have to I'd have to go in and check thoroughly, but I think all of the streamers in this tournament are using daily cast, which is just beautiful.
Just beautiful. But at the same time, it's just such an efficient economy card for.
Oh, it's great! It's absolutely great.
Okay, so third click. Let's go ahead and play Verbal Plasticity.
Oh, the first time each turn you make its action to draw a card, instead draw 2 cards. Oh, that's really good.
So I'm going to use my fourth click to now draw a card, which draws me 2.
Excellent.
And end of turn.
You can tell you are facing off against Ali, because I too would probably be like, no, I need to have my hand fully stocked up. Oh god,
yeah,
oh god.
I got a little bit spooky. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
They were, ooh.
Okay, so at the start of my turn, because you did not access any of you didn't initiate any runs, I reveal that card and add it to my HQ. So I'm immediately going to install run subliminal messaging.
Sure thing.
To gain a credit and a click. I'm going to draw. I'm going to install this in a new remote. I'm going to... What have I done so far? I gained a credit. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to gain a click and I'm going to draw a card. Oh, can I not draw a card? Can I only gain credit? Okay, I'm going to gain a credit then. I'm mistaking what order I did things. And then I'm going to draw one more card. Ah, cool. Enter.
Okie doke. Let's start my next turn. Let's begin by drawing a card. Ooh, lovely. Okay.
So the thing I'm aware of with a lot of runners is like so much of it can now be installed directly from the heap or the discard pile. I don't know if that's something you specifically have in your deck, but I'm guessing there's a degree to which you have that because you are currently like in a position where you're going to kind of overclock your hand quite a bit.
Well, there's a little bit of that going on, but at the same time, I'm running more fundamental stuff, and it's mostly just I'm trying to get to the cards that I need to make my win condition function.
That makes sense.
So I actually have a few cards in this deck that I'm fine with discarding, as long as it gets me to the cards that I need to get to. Let's see. Okay, so first click was draw. Second click, I think I'm going to go ahead and gain another credit. Third click, let's play another daily cast. And
a lot of money.
Let's lay down Stone Ship Chart Room and end the turn.
So you can trash that to draw 2 cards or charge one of your installed cards. So you don't actually have anything that accepts a charge right now, from what I'm noticing.
Not on the field yet, no.
No, not on the field. Fair enough. Okay, cool. I'm going to add subliminal messaging to HQ. I'm going to play that immediately. I'm going to... I'm going to install this in server 1. I'm going to install this in a new remote. And I'm going to install this in server 1. And end my turn.
All right, let's go ahead and start the turn. Let's begin with a good old-fashioned draw. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and trash my stone ship chart room to draw another couple of cards.
Crikey.
Oh. Yeah, the shuffle on this one did not treat me nicely.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to spend my second click to gain a credit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go ahead and third click play rigging up.
Okay, install one programmable piece of hardware from your grip, so make it cheap. You've got the boat out.
I got the boat out, and yes, I am
do
going to go ahead.
Like this is cool. Like this is kind of one of the fascinating things about this group of runners is the fact you have one person whose console is just like tiny thing that kind of goes into her violin case, and then you've got somebody whose like entire console is boat.
Just boat.
Right.
And then let's see when you
break up to 2 subroutines. Oh wow.
Why the heck not? I think I'm gonna go ahead and run R&D.
Oh, okay. Well, you definitely can do that.
Throw a charge at my boat.
Throw a charge at the boat. I'm absolutely gonna res Tia.
Ooh, expensive.
Meet my friend.
All right. Yes. Okay. Cool beans.
Mm-hmm.
Cool beans.
I welcome you to. This is actually a card that needs to be slightly re-uploaded because it's no longer called brain damage. It is now called core damage.
I don't think they have introduced the what do they call it? The updated cards yet.
Fair enough.
Some stuff.
But yes, so
I'm going to go ahead and use endurance to use two hosted power tokens to break a few subroutines on this. Let's go ahead and get rid of the end the run and the trash one runner card, gain 3 credits. And then why not? I'll go ahead and blow another 2 hosted power counters to get rid of the core damage as well.
Makes sense.
So I believe I get to continue to movement at this point.
You do indeed.
Alrighty. So let's go ahead and breach.
I have no further actions.
I will take that. Thank you.
Damn. Oh, it's a good one as well. That's a shame. I can only have one of those in my deck, and it gets me 3 clicks when I score it. That is a shame.
All right, so we'll go ahead and end the turn, and then I have to discard down to 5 cards. What do I want to trash? Let's go ahead and get rid of that and that. Okay, there we are.
Okay. I'm going to start my turn. That seems like a good plan. But first, far more important, I'm going to... I need to run so I don't get my subliminal messaging back, which is a shame. That being said, I'm going to play Seamless Launch to put 2 agenda counters onto... or 2 advancement tokens onto a thing. I'm then going to play a second one of those.
Oh.
And then I'm going to just advance that and score it.
Send a message.
Yep.
All right, well, what are we going to res?
I think I'll res Bran.
Oh, hello, Bran.
And I will end my turn.
Go ahead and start my turn. Let's go ahead and we will draw a card. Goodness gracious. Okay. Goodness gracious. Hmm. I have 3 clicks. So let's go ahead and play another stone ship.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead and throw a cordyceps onto the field.
Oh, whenever a successful run R&D ends, place one virus counter. If successful, access additional cards. Ooh, fun one.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice my stone ship chart room to charge up my endurance.
Uh-huh.
I'm then going to use the ability of Conduit to make a run on R&D.
That makes sense.
And that triggers my identity ability. I get to charge up my endurance once more.
Uh-huh. We're going to continue to encounter ice.
Mm-hmm. And we are going to break and then break. And I believe that continues to movement.
Yeah, you continue to movement. Go right ahead.
Reaching server.
No further actions.
Okay, and no action from me.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to place a virus counter on that conduit.
Damn.
And end the turn.
And I start mine. Okay.
Hello, Captain Comic Geek. Welcome to the stream. This is a sort of extra stream as round 3 of the Netrunner Identity Digital Tournament. We are in match 1, and I don't know how many turns we've played so far, but currently it is neck and neck.
I believe, let's say, does it have a turn counter? It's fairly early on, honestly. I'm gonna just gain credits and then my turn.
Fair enough. Let's go ahead and start the turn. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna drop my last stone ship chart room. That's my first thing. Let's go ahead and draw some cards. Oh, there we are. Okay. Okay, how do I want to do this then? Let's go ahead and play a hyperbaric.
Okay.
Not super useful against anything you've got right now, just because you've got a lot of very powerful cards on the field. But
well, also it doesn't have anything that matches. It's Sentry. I've got Sentry and Barrier right now. That is a Code Gate subroutine.
Indeed, it is. Let's see. Oh, what do we want to do? I've got 1 click left. You know what? Let's use that last click to just play a Creative Commons. And yeah, that means you're going to get your subliminal messaging back, but it puts me financially in a better place.
Nice. I will start the turn. I will absolutely add subliminal messaging to my HQ, and I will play it immediately.
By the way, chat, if you could let me know if Loxley's voice is balanced nicely against the music audio. It looks like it is on my screen, but I'm not hearing what you're hearing necessarily. So
okay, I'm gonna res base CH1R1 BOG4.
Shirabolga?
Huh?
Shirabolga. It's carry on.
Oh, I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know what Shirabolga means.
I don't know what it is either, but it's definitely got a Slavic bent to it, and so my brain just did the thing.
Anyway, I'm going to spend a click and trash it to gain 2 clicks. So that was spending an operation, spending a click there. I'm also going to install this on R&D. I am then going to gain a credit. And then you know what? I'm gonna just spend the rest of my turns gaining credits. And end my turn.
Oh. Okay. okay. I was actually incorrect. It's Bosk.
Oh, it's Busk. Oh, so like Euskadi.
Castellanized. That form of it is a Castellanized version of Chiraboga, for tavern.
Ah,
Interesting. Coordinator always call. Sorry, now I'm reading the flavor text because I'm wondering if there's a hint to that.
always tolerate
Always
work.
smiling. Interesting. It's also the part of a word for a particular type of cheese, but I don't think that's what they're referencing here.
I would not think so.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Okay. Anyway, starting my turn.
Interesting thing to learn.
Okie dokie. So I believe that was the last of my drip income, which is a bit unfortunate, but here we are.
Hey, I'm happy with that. I've got a decent. I think I've got a decent defense set up now.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to go ahead and draw. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see what we can see. So, let's go ahead and install a cleaver.
Oh, heals barriers.
But not really. Well, it'd be an expensive way to kill barriers.
It is the barriers I've got. Yes, it would.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and throw an overclock onto the field then.
Place 5 credits on this event. Run any server. You can spend hosted credits during that run. Nice.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's go after server 1. Why the heck not? So we'll go ahead and go to encounter the ice. Let's see. What can we do? We've got 5 floating from the overclock, so that can at least... that alone can't quite get us all the way up to brand strength, but we got some in stock. So let's go ahead and pay 8 credits, match strength, and fully break. Oh, hey, you know, sometimes I forget that this site, although it is programmed in Java, does have some conveniences.
It's very true.
Okay, so let's go ahead and click that. We will go get 5 of those credits from there, and then the other 3 from our bank. And then it looks like that should be the end of that, I believe.
Okay, we can continue to movement. I'm going to res this.
Oh, yep, there's the Managarm Skunkworks.
Yep, bye-bye.
All right. We will just go ahead and end the run then. Right there. Got booted back.
But sadly, I don't get my subliminal messaging back.
Yeah, it did end up blocking me from doing something else I wanted to do, but that's fine.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to gain a credit and end my turn there.
Cool. I'm going to start my turn. Oh, like this. Okay, yeah, we can do this. I'm going to play red level clearance. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And I'm also going to, gain 2 credits. Then I'm going to play subliminal messaging to get 1 credit. I'm going to install... I shouldn't have done that in that order. Ah, well. I'm going to install this in a new remote. I'm just going to res it immediately. And... you know what? I'm going to install this in a new remote as well. And end my turn.
Okay. So let's go ahead and... Ooh. Let's go ahead and draw cards. Sure, I will gain a credit, then spend one to install Dag first Netcat.
Oh, love Dig.
Yeah, he's just adorable.
Also, like, Dag is actually one of the devs' cats. All the cats that appear here and the names in the flavor text are all the various cats, the various pet runner cats that
Amazing.
are from Null Signal Games. Because,
I love that.
yeah, it is the. I was delighted to discover that the designer behind this card basically pointed out, basically shared, "Hey, my cat's on a card now," because apparently it was meant to be, it was always going to be like a virtual companion, and they kind of wanted to do it cat themed, so they just kind of started using Dag as like a filler.
Okay.
But then as time went by, it's just like, no, it's Dag.
It's just Dag, yeah.
But yeah, so Scout, Jonesy, Parker, Buka, Squee, Boots are all cats belonging to various members of the Null Signal Games dev team.
I love trivia like that. Oh.
Bjorn, hey, how you doing, buddy?
So I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice my stone chip chart room that's just been chilling out there for a little while to go ahead and charge my endurance.
Yep.
And then, you know what? Let's just go ahead and run server 4. Why don't we? Could be a trap. Could be a double back. Who knows?
Cool. No further actions. Go for it.
All right, let's breach that server. More of the cheese man. Okay.
More of the cheese man. He is indeed
there.
I start my turn, and we're going to start with Hedge Fund. Because I feel that I need to have some money. Because everyone likes money. I'm then going to use my Calvin Bailey to draw 2 cards.
Sounds good.
And then I am going to install this in server 1. I'm going to gain a click. Play that? No, I can't. That's a shame. What I can do, though, is advance this and end my turn.
Okie dokie, let's go ahead and start the turn. I will begin by... let's start by gaining a credit. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the ability on Conduit to make a run on R&D.
Okay.
And using the identity ability to charge endurance before we do so. We will continue to encounter the ice.
You will indeed.
And then I'm going to go ahead and break all the ice using those 4 counters off of endurance.
Okay, we're going to continue to movement. And then, to the surprise of no one, we're going to res our... Oh, can I not? Okay, we're going to de-res that. We're going to res this.
Okay.
And no further actions.
End the run unless they pay... Okay, so I'm going to breach the server and spend the 2 clicks. I'm going to access a card from the deck. Okay, no action on that first one. And thanks to my Conduit, I'm going to access an additional card from the deck. And steal this off-world office.
Damn.
And thanks to Dag, first Netcat, I'm going to charge up the endurance.
Nice.
I also accessed Managarm Skunkworks, no action there. And I'm going to add another virus counter to the Conduit. And end my turn.
Okay, I'm going to start mine. Cool, okay, that's good to know. I am going to... You know what? I'm going to start with red level clearance. I'm going to gain a click and install a non-agenda card from the hand. And I'm going to install this in front of R&D because I'm getting sick of you doing this.
Why, whatever you mean.
And then I'm going to advance, and score to get my own off-world office. Turns out I was still getting an off-world office. Right, I don't know why you're not. Okay. There we go. I managed to get rid of that.
When you know it, when either an agenda is scored or stolen, I get to use to charge up a card. So look at that. Endurance has another charge counter on it now.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Now that said, you are now in spitting distance of a win with 5.
I am.
I faffed about because I did not draw the cards that I needed. You have something additional you will be doing on your turn?
Oh, sorry, no, I forgot to hit the end turn button.
All good.
I think because Daig had to activate, I had to. I thought it had already switched over to your turn.
Gotcha. Okay, well, let's.
Also, I have worked out that it does specify that that this is your turn 9. So I just ended my turn 9, and you're starting your turn 9.
Oh, lovely. Okay, now we know. Let's. Ooh, what do I want? Okay.
Yes, they do. I forgot that the things that can only have one copy rezzed at a time have the little diamond next to them.
So
there's no denying that.
Yep. First click to gain a credit, and then why the heck not? Let's try and make a run on R&D using conduit, and let's charge up that.
Cool. I'll res Eli.
What have we got? We have a barrier.
We do. But it is that kind of nice, annoying one that still is going to require you to spend a fair amount of money.
Okay, so let's go ahead and encounter the ice. Okay, so I will go ahead and spend 3 using my cleaver to match strength and fully break Eli 1.0.
Okay, you can continue movement, continue to approach ice.
Yep.
And continue to counter ice.
Yep. And then we're going to do that lovely thing that we do, 4 credits off of endurance to break you. And then I believe continue to movement.
Yep. And now you get to encounter Manigarm Skunkworks.
Yep, we will breach the server.
Now you will get to look at 3 cards. So
I will get to look at 3 cards. Just as soon as it realizes that I need to.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I just know that Gentucky does have the occasional hang up like that. So, yep, we'll spend those 2 clicks. And card from the deck. Okay, no action there. Card from the deck. No action there. And 3rd card from the deck. No action there.
Oh, okay. That is the odds in my favor.
So we will go ahead and add another virus counter to conduit. And end the turn.
And I start mine. Okay. Now the thing is, do I want to... I'm not sure I want to necessarily draw. I might want to actually slow this down, because ultimately... odds in my favor to even that score, yeah. Because ultimately, right now, you running an R&D is kind of, whilst I have money, is kind of diminishing returns to an extent, because
100% it is. Yeah. I was agreeing with you, yes, 100%.
So it's actually one of those things where it's like, should I just slow things down and not be drawing? But then I guess the question is, what do I do? Do I have things that let me do things? That being said, I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I'm going to play a hedge fund. And yeah, I think realistically, I need to just really lock you down on R&D and just stop this from happening. So I'm going to gain a credit off that and end my turn.
Sounds good to me. We'll go ahead and start the turn. Let's see. I think I am going to go ahead and let's start the game the hand by drawing.
Because what I'm realizing is that you do have, whilst you do have like really good times off the conduit, you kind of have diminishing returns the more ice I put in front of R&D.
To a certain extent, yes.
Because you also don't have a super quick way of getting a bunch of money.
Yeah.
That I'm currently aware of.
So I'm going to go ahead and gain 2 credits.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just going to run, let's say, archives. Just to have a run under our belt for the turn.
Yep, makes sense. No further actions.
Okay. And
everything was already face up in there, so no particular concern. It does mean that I don't get either of my subliminal messages back.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and trash those 2 cards.
I'm going to start my turn. Fun. Okay, cool. You know what? There's nothing particularly interesting happening.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yep. Fuck that noise.
So we will go ahead and start the turn. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Gain credit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Into the Depths to run HQ.
Okay. Running server. If successful for each time you pass ice this run, resolve one of the following. Ooh, fun.
So yeah,
Yeah. Okay, we can do that.
Counter some ice. Okay, it's a sentry, strength 3. Do I have anything that can break sentries? Not unless I want to blow counters off the endurance. Add 1 card from archives to HQ. Install 1 card from archives or HQ, ignoring all costs. Let's take a look. I don't want to give you any of those cards back. I think I will go ahead and break those. Because you getting to call back some of those things would not be necessarily good for me.
They are handy.
So I'm going to go ahead and continue to movement.
Mm-hmm.
And let's breach the server.
I have no further actions.
Okay. Let's go ahead and... Okay, I've got a whole bunch of triggers to resolve. Let's resolve the endurances first. It gains a thing for me getting into the server.
Uh-huh.
Or for having a successful run, specifically.
Yes.
And then I passed 1 piece of ice. So what do I want to gain? Let's go ahead and let's charge a card.
Ooh.
So we're going to put another thing back on the endurance. Hello, Netscape Navigator. This is game 1, and also thank you for the follow, Flangust. Thank you very much. Happy to have you here. We've had a rather relaxing game 1 so far.
It is, yeah. It's been pleasant. I mean, we're kind of both. To be fair, I'm pretty happy with how things have gone. Like, I'm happy with the defense that I've set up. I'm happy with the pace that I'm kind of forcing you into. And yeah, I think it's fairly even so far.
I would agree. Okay, so I accessed 2 from your hand. No further actions there. And with my last click, I'm going to spend 3 to play Carmen.
Oh, that final piece of the puzzle, potentially.
Potentially, yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end the turn there.
I'm going to start my turn. Oh, fun. Cool. I'm going to install this in front of server 1. I'm going to install this into server 1, and I'm going to advance it.
Okay.
And I'm going to end my turn.
I have a nasty feeling this might be curtains for me in this round. But we will find out together, shan't we?
We shall indeed.
Okay, so why not? Let's go ahead and gain a credit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, hey, Navi.
Okay. I don't have a good way to deal with this. So if it's going to happen, it's just going to happen. And if it's not, it's not. Let's go ahead and we're just going to run server 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I am advancing on this initial piece of ice. Would you like to res it?
I would not.
Okay, continuing to movement then. Let's approach this ice and encounter the ice. So we are dealing with Bran. I can't break all 3 of its abilities, but what I can do is, theoretically, in any case. Oh, did I lose my connection?
No, I still have you.
Okay, cool. So, no, I don't want to lose 1 to break that. Why am I not being allowed to use power counters to break that?
I think you need to click on the endurance itself.
I have.
Oh, I may need to hit the continue to. I need to hit a button on my side. Sorry.
Lovely. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to allow you to keep the install an ice from HQ or archives, and I'm just going to get rid of the end the run.
Uh-huh.
And then let unbroken subroutines fire.
Okay, fire unbroken subroutines. Do I have anything? I do not. Continue to movement. However, I'm going to de-res that and res that.
Yep, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Okay, continuing to movement, we are going to go ahead and breach the server. It needs to think about that for a second, it looks like.
Oh, no further actions.
Alright, I will spend my 2 clicks, and let's see what you got there. Let's find out what this is. Accessed off-world office. Good.
You have
okay,
indeed.
Let's steal it.
Congratulations.
A card to charge. Let's go ahead and charge the endurance. No further actions. There we go. End of turn.
Not mine.
Ooh, and now we are in the sauce.
So I'm gonna put this. I'm going to trash this card. I'm going to install this card in server 1. And then I'm going to just gain credits and end my turn.
Okay. So let's start the turn. Ooh. I don't like my current situation.
We're in the end game now. Yeah, Bjorn has the right of it. True. It's true.
So let's start by drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to gain a credit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna gain. I'm gonna. Let's go ahead and draw. Oh, there you are, Rizeki.
So kind of like it's kind of a bit of a magnum opus.
I have 3 of those in my deck, and we are in turn 14, and it's just now showing up. Gee, I wonder where all of my drip was.
Oh dear. I'm going to add subliminal messaging to my HQ twice. I'm going to play it twice to get 4 credits. I'm then going to gain a credit. And gain a credit. And end my turn.
Fair enough. Starting turn. Let's go ahead and start with the draw. Okay. So let's gain a credit. And what do I want to do from here? Sure, let's go ahead and run your archives, just so that we have a run on the field.
Cool, no further actions.
Yep. And then I'm going to Creative Commons for my last click.
Create a what, sorry?
Creative Commons.
Ah, okay.
And then it looks like I need to discard down. Okay, so I'll go ahead and discard that. And there we
Okay.
are. And
I'm going to start my turn. I'm going to gain a credit. I'm going to install this on server 1, and I'm going to advance it, and I'm going to gain a credit and end my turn.
Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and start the turn. Ooh, okay. Okay, so let's gamble this out. Let's play an Ice Carver.
Ooh, nice.
And then I'm going to use... Let's just do a raw run on server 1. Another brand. Okay.
Another brand.
Interesting. That is incredibly inconvenient for me.
Good. I'm glad.
Let's go ahead. Okay.
It's on brand. You'll get out.
Currently a strength 5. Ooh. Except I don't think I can fully breach that server.
I don't think so.
I have the cash for it.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna blow the cash at it. That's not a good it's not a good deal for me. So I'm just gonna let the unbroken subroutines fire.
Okay, fire unbroken subroutines. You know what? Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's make this more unnerving to you.
Ooh. Let's see. What are you? You're strength 3 sentry. You know what? Let's go ahead and run HQ.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and use the Into the Depths. We will run HQ, encounter the ice. It is now a strength 2, thanks to my Ice Carver, which means I can just use my Carmen as is to break those subroutines.
You can indeed.
I'm just going to spend 2 to fully break.
Continue your movement.
And let's breach the server.
No further actions.
Okay. Okay, triggering the endurance. And let's... I will go ahead and gain 4 credits. Oh! I have encountered another Man-at-Arm Skunkworks.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'm going to take no action. Oh, goodness gracious. And golly me. You know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. Let's go ahead and play another Into the Depths. And let's run HQ again. Maybe we might get lucky this time.
Maybe. Who knows?
Countering the ice. We're going to go ahead and fully break with Carmen again.
Okay, continues the movement. No further actions.
Reaching the server. I am going to gain 4. And I've accessed... Oh, I played the numbers and I lost.
Yep.
No action. End of turn.
Okay, start my turn.
A tragedy.
Okay, we're going to advance. We're going to gain a credit.
Silence is deafening.
It is it not? Just, I'm going to gain a credit and then my turn.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and start the turn and draw. Okay.
I'm not convinced there were any great plays that time around. But you know what? We're going to see how it goes.
Yep. Okay.
Overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with how I've played this.
Yeah, no, this is, despite the credit crunch that I've been under this entire time, I feel like this game actually allowed me to sort of show off how my deck is supposed to function much better than some of the games that I've played previously.
Oh yeah, absolute same. Like I'm very happy with the fortress that I built. It's just I think I've kind of hit that late game credit crunch.
Okay, so I'm going to let's go ahead and run server 1.
Okay, continue to encounter the ice.
Yep. Let's encounter that ice. Okay, it is a barrier. So let's go ahead and spend 6 to match strength and fully break Bran with my cleaver.
Continue to movement. Continue to approach ice.
Continuing to approach ice. Would you like to res?
I would love to res. Unfortunately, I can't afford to.
Oh no. Okay, well then we will continue to movement and reach the next Bran. I'm going to go ahead and... once you click through...
Oh, sorry, yes, continue to approach ice.
All good, all good.
Continue to encounter.
Encountering, and let's blow the 4 tokens from Endurance to break through that Bran. And continue to movement.
Yep.
And let's breach that server.
No further actions. Your Managalm, you're going to hit Managalm Skunkworks, but you can go through them.
And then let's see what we can see.
And GG.
Goodness gracious. Okay, good game. Thank you very much.
Very good game. Thank you very much. That was... do you know what? I'm pretty happy. Like, that was either... Yeah, unfortunately, I think I didn't quite have the credits. Though I must admit, I'm not sure if I had been able... the only thing I could have done was... was actually res Drafter, which I don't actually think would have done anything.
Let's see. it would have been a 2 strength thanks to the ice pick.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I still had a credit that I could have broken at least one subroutine on it.
Well, I
It
mean,
wouldn't have-
to be honest,
ended the
even
run either way,
yeah,
so,
it wouldn't have ended the run. I didn't have something that was ending the run, which was the key. The key
Mhm,
thing,
mhm.
like honestly, hindsight being what it was. I mean, to be fair, having this magnet here in front of R&D did shut that down eventually.
Yes.
I think it's almost a shame that magnet wasn't in front of server 1. Just having lots of things that had in the run, and that would have just drained you. But no, good game. Thank you
Yeah,
very
good
much.
game, good game.
Let me quickly just
That
put
was
up.
an incredibly tense game. I loved that.
That was great, yeah. Okay, let's quickly leave the game.
Okey-dokey.
And I will try and build this one. I'm going to do runner. It's going to be startup. It's... And save the replay. And create. And okay, the game, it is now just using... So I've now created it, and it is the same password that I sent you earlier.
Sounds good to me. Boop.
Cool.
Alright.
Let's... Oh yeah, just waiting for you to select your deck. And we begin.
There we go.
And we're in.
Okay.
Okay, Earth
Oh wow,
Station.
we really did go from the biggest deck to the smallest, didn't we?
We did. Okay, so one remote server, as it just costs to run HQ, runner must play 1 credit, but you can spend a click to flip this identity, which gives you more options. Flannelman says, gotta believe in the heart of the cards, aka cheating by top decking. Okay, so there's this. This is cool. Okay, sorry, just looking at what's in my what's in my starting hand.
No,
that's cool.
fine.
Useful.
I think I'm gonna mulligan my hand.
Oh, definitely like that. Good and good. Okay, cool. Okay, no, I'm keeping this. This is an absolute banger hand.
Well, I'm glad one of us is happy.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start the turn.
Start game.
Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see what we can see. Oh! You know what? I'm silly. I actually got exactly the card that I wanted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start with Wall to Wall in a new server.
When your turn begins, if you have any of the res as that, resolve one of the following. Draw 1 card. Okay, interesting.
And then
that's
let us go ahead and place this on server 1.
Not sure if I knew, but Yugi cheated every match because the puzzle piece would magically pull the card he needed to the top of the deck. Is that canon? Like, I'm not going to say I don't believe it, but like I would believe it. Is that? Oh my god! Is that actually true? Holy shit!
What?
I'm just getting my. So somebody made a Yu-Gi-Oh reference about believing in the heart of the cards, but apparently Yugi cheated every match because the puzzle piece, the Millennium Puzzle, would magically pull the card he needed to the top of the deck, and that was the Millennium Puzzle's power. That is, that's just cheating.
Yeah, no, that is flat out just cheating.
Huh.
Okay.
What a shit.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on server 1. End my turn.
Okay, a series of interesting choices. Start turn.
Yeah.
So my mark is the archives. That's a bit of a shame. That being said, bunch of useful things here. You know what? We're just gonna start. I don't need that right now. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with Carpe Diem, and I'm going to run on archive. So basically, I identify my mark. It is one of 3 either archives, R&D, or HQ. I'm going to guess you've got a bunch of damage dealing stuff in here, but we're going to make it work anyway. But yeah, this is fine. Because there's nothing in archives, so I'm just running in archives to basically get 4 credits.
No further actions.
Yep. So that starts me off with a little bit of money.
It's a nice
Then
little wallet there.
Nice Carpe Diem is great because it's also like it doesn't require me to have a successful run on the mark.
Yeah. And you may run your mark. Interesting. Okay. Cool.
Yes. Oh, I could have. Yeah, I guess I could have just done R&D. Oh well. That's what jailbreak's for. Oh, also I get an extra click now because I ran my mark. I'm going to run your HQ. No. Sorry. I mean to quickly.
Oh.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to run your.
Okay.
Ah, shit. Oh, stop it. So I need to. Shit, guy. Oh, I need to quickly do a thing.
Yeah, there's an undo code, and I forgot.
There is, but no, sorry, it's my. Sorry, I was having specific issues with an autofill. Okay, so I'm still playing. I need to pull this back into here. Yes, I do. Okay, so I actually wanted to. I meant to hit R&D. I didn't want to run HQ. I'm going to breach the R&D server.
Yep. No further actions.
Okay, that's good to know. No action. Okay, no action, I guess. That's unfortunate. Fine. We've got a lot of things to do. Okay, let's. You know what? Let's dirty laundry up in HQ then.
Sure thing.
Reach the server. Oh.
A bit uncomfortable.
A little. That being said, you can now res that piece of ice.
Yeah, may as well. I get to do it for free. It's fine.
Ooh, tithe. Do 1 net damage, gain a credit. That's fun. And that is a century.
I'm a little unhappy with you just getting 3 agenda points there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be honest, I'd be more annoyed at the fact that I've got so much more ways of like clicks and money. I really wish I could remember what I'd just seen of your cards. Like, I remember what it was, but I now don't remember what the actual thing was. But you know what? We'll make it work.
Loxley's yours. Get a clip and run the playback.
Yeah, it's fine. I know what it is. I can just look up the card, but I feel that's not essential right now. Okay, let's go for. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Oh god, which? Oh, okay, it does tell me. Let's grab you, and I will install it. And finally, I will install Shezva and end my turn.
Okie dokie.
Feeling that was a pretty solid turn 1.
I would agree that was a pretty solid turn 1. Okay, so since Wall to Wall is the only asset on the board, I can resolve 3 of its abilities.
Oh, that's what it. Sorry, that's the key piece of information I wasn't seeing. I just saw if you have any other rezzed assets, resolve 1. But it's like, oh, I see. I got you.
So let's go ahead and gain credit. We will draw a card. Ooh, okay. I think I'm going to add this asset to HQ. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right back in HQ.
And that makes sense, because I'm pretty sure, which presumably is because you did not have anything you could advance.
Yeah, not efficiently. You meant on the field. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, theoretically, I could throw an advancement token at it as far as Jinteki's concerned, but I don't think that's actually illegal.
No, I
But
think you can only I'm pretty sure the rules say you can only advance advance a card that can be advanced.
exactly.
Like I think they have to
Exactly.
say this card can be advanced.
Okay, let's go ahead. Ooh, let's see. We've already drawn. So let's go ahead and put this on HQ. And then we're going to put this on server 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to put this in the server 1.
Oh, fun.
And we'll end the turn there.
And I'm going to start mine. Oh, I have nothing in my hand. Oh, well. My mark is R&D. You know what? Makes most sense to just run R&D, I guess.
Alrighty. Yeah, it is unprotected.
Breach the server.
Yeah, no further actions. Nothing much I can do.
Okay, that's good to know. You know what? I'm going to draw. That turns out to be an amazing draw because I can now... Oh, fun. I can install Virtuoso. But crucially, that makes my life a lot easier because now if I run my mark again... Nope, sorry, I just did the thing again. Undo, click.
Yep, there you go.
Sorry. So now I'm going to run HQ because that is my mark. No, sorry, run R&D. Run R&D because that's my mark.
Yep, there we go.
I'm going to immediately breach that server. So I get to see the that top card again, but I also get to. Oh, it's the first time I make a successful run of my mark. Ah well, that's a thing.
Okay, well now we know.
Yep, that is good to know. That's just me not reading the card correctly. It doesn't matter if it's the first time it's on the field. It's just yeah, but basically
turn.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna draw. Cool. Oh, that's good. Cool, that's fun. End turn.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the turn. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and we will place this on. Let's go ahead and put this on HQ.
Ooh.
And then I'll place this on R&D.
Oh.
And then I will gain a credit.
Ah.
And end my turn.
Okay, start my turn. Oh, my mark is HQ this time. That is awkward. You know, I'm going to gain a credit. I'm going to install backstitching.
Ooh. When your turn begins, identify your mark, of course. Encounter a piece of ice during a run on your mark. You may trash this resource to bypass this ice. Interesting.
Yep. And then I'm going to... You know what? Let's risk it. Let's run on... Why can't I not run on HQ?
Because part of Earth Station is when it's currently in its sea headquarters, as an additional cost to run HQ, the runner must pay 1 credit.
Oh, okay.
You
okay,
currently have 0 credits.
Let's gain a credit then, and I will run HQ.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see.
The real question is, can you res both pieces of ice?
I believe I can. I believe I'm going to, in fact, res Tithe, however.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not gonna use trash backs. I'm gonna fully break Tithe using my Chisva.
Which gains you 2 credits.
It does indeed.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and continue movement then.
I continue to approach the ice. This is actually a slightly inefficient way to play because my Virtuoso lets me draw additional cards from HQ, but use your movement.
let's... Ooh, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and res Ice Wall.
Ah, you can advance that. Yeah, we'll trash backstitching to bypass Ice Wall. And we'll breach the server.
Okay, no further actions.
Okay, we get to do everything. I would like to trash that, but I can't afford to. But I have no action. I do have an extra credit though, so you know what? We will. What do I want to do? Let's just draw. Nice.
Okay.
And now let my turn.
Starting my turn. Let's. Ooh, we'll go ahead and play subliminal messaging.
Oh.
And then I'm going to draw. Why not? Let's go ahead and play an extract to net 3. I don't think I'm going to trash an installed card. I think I'm fine there.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's go ahead and advance. And end the turn.
Okay, gonna start my turn. So this is for this. My mark is HQ again. Okay, that's fine. Not sure if I'm going to use HQ this time around, admittedly, but I'm going to draw a card. Ooh, like that. Okay, I'm going to install No Free Lunch and immediately gain 3 credits. I'm going to install Class Act. And I'm going to... You know what? Let's see what happens if I tread lightly on server 1.
Okay. Let's see. What is tread lightly again? Oh, it increases it by 3. Goodness gracious.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'll go ahead and res another Ice Wall.
Okay. Let Unbroken Subroutines fire.
Okay. Firing Unbroken Subroutines.
Mm-hmm.
Just ends your run.
Yep, it will. But I get a bunch of cards at the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Start of my turn then.
Indeed.
My free draw. Let's take a look. I think I would like to... Ooh, let's gain a credit and draw a card. Then... Ooh, lovely. Let's gain another credit.
Ooh, fun.
And end the turn.
Okay, I'm going to start my turn. My mark is the Archives, so I'm going to Carpe Diem.
Oh, hello, Toxon Alpha. Welcome to the stream. Welcome.
Oh,
welcome.
that's why. That's why. I'm going to gain a credit. I'm going to play Carpe Diem on Archives. I'm going to breach the server.
Okay, no further actions.
I'm going to... you know what? Yeah, I'm going to trash wall to wall. Fuck that thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm also going to... yeah, you know what? I'm going to run R&D.
Well, no further actions there.
Choose one card to add to the bottom of the stack. What does that mean? Oh, Class Act. Look at the top X cards. Oh, so that's what these two are. Okay, you can go to the bottom of the stack. Choose a card to access. Card from deck. No action. Card from deck. No action. Good to know. And I access that.
The Kayambe grid.
Mm-hmm. But it's not rezzed. So,
Nope.
place
But
one
now you know
above.
what it is.
Hmm?
I said, but now you know what it is.
Yeah, in the run unless they pay 2 credits for each advanced piece of ice protecting this server. Okay, that's fair. No action there. I'm going to gain a credit and draw.
Okay.
And over to you. Sorry, I'm done.
Alrighty. So, to let Toxon know what we are doing today, we are playing a digital card game called Netrunner. It's not always digital necessarily, but we are playing it digitally as part of the Identity Digital Netrunner tournament.
Indeed.
VTubers. So,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before the start of my turn, I am going to res Kayambe Grid on server 1.
Yes, that makes sense.
And then I'm going to start the turn and use that to advance my ice wall. Okay, interesting. So, let's go ahead and gain a credit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to place a piece of ice in server 1. I said I'm going to place a piece of ice in server 1.
You can't because it's 2 away from the server, so it costs you 2
you're
credits.
Correct. You are 100% correct. I am being silly. Okay, yep. I don't have the credits for that.
No, you can get a credit and install the ice, though.
I mean, I could, but I think instead I'm going to place a piece of ice in R&D.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and then I'm going to advance and end my turn.
Okay, I'm going to start mine.
Very similar to last game, my credits are nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to spend... I'm going to gain 3 credits. And I'm going to play Sure Gamble and end my turn because I'm hurting for credits a little bit.
All right, start of my turn. Kayambe Grid. I'm going to then add subliminal messaging back to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately play it.
Because why on earth wouldn't you, frankly?
Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, let's gain a credit and then advance, and score.
Nice. Well, glad I'm not tagged. I am now tagged, but that is good to know. I believe I'm gonna have to remind.
That's the end of my turn.
I'm gonna have to remind myself what the actual requirements for removing a tag are. I believe it's just paying money, right?
You can pay 2 credits and a click to remove a tag.
Okay, fair enough. There are other ways.
You've also got at least one card in your deck that removes a tag just by trashing the card.
It's very true. It's very true, but I don't currently have one of those. My mark is R&D. You have no credits.
Yeah, can't really do anything.
No, honestly, it makes sense for me just go in and kick things over. That being said, always worth doing a draw. Oh wait, no, damn it. Okay, that's fine. Both of those are good. I think I think I may have just selected the wrong card to send to the bottom of the deck, but it's fine.
I see. Yeah.
Both of them are fine. They're both fine. It's not a problem.
Okay. Oh, look, a boomerang.
Oh, look, a boomerang. I'm going to run on R&D.
Okie dokie. There is no way that I can pay for that. So, I'm going to allow you to just continue to movement.
Okay, I'm going to breach the server.
Yeah, no further actions.
I get an extra click for that. I'm going to get the card from the deck. Oh, okay, that's fine. No action, and you know what? I will pay 3 to trash that.
Sounds good.
How do I... Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, that's really handy. I didn't realize Chesva could be used to delete things.
Ooh, lovely. Okay, now we know.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's kind of fascinating.
It's just hosted credits during runs on central servers. There we are. Yeah.
Oh, no. That's not the... I'm looking at the cards you have. I'm looking at the card I just accessed.
Oh, I see.
I have not come across this one.
Well, I'm going to find out what you haven't come across in just a moment.
No, this is the one I accessed from your hand, which I believe you can just see.
Oh, you've accessed Rhyme. Okay, yes. It's an interesting little piece of ice, isn't it?
It is. Like, there's a lot of ways you can get around it, but if you don't have a way around that, it's kind of problematic. That being said, I think I have enough things that will let me get around it without too much of an issue. Right, okay. I'm gonna... you know what? I'm gonna remove a tag. Sorry, I'm gonna quickly... Sorry, I did that the wrong way around. I'm gonna undo that click. I'm gonna do a sensible thing, which is place your gamble, then remove a tag, then end my turn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
there's no rhyme or reason. It's true, buddy.
Let's go ahead and place another advancement counter on the ice wall in server 1. Gotten to draw. Ooh, okay. Okay. So I'm going to gain a credit. I am going to place this in server 1. And then Ooh. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and seamless launch that. No?
Card you did not install this turn.
Oh, no, I did not install this turn. Okay. Yep, let's undo that click then.
Yep, no problem. I have done that before. It is an unfortunate thing.
Well then, you saw nothing. You saw nothing.
Nothing happened. What are we talking about?
How do I? There we are. Okay, good. Yep. Okay, so I have that. Let's go ahead and we'll just gain a credit. We're all done. How about that?
Very reasonable. Okay. Start my turn. I'm gonna play another Sure Gamble. My mark is Archives. Let's just run Archives quickly. Because running Archives, big and clever. Breach the server. Gets me an extra click. I get to see that Rhyme is still in your hands. Fine. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Let's play Overclock to run server 1. Continues from the counter the ice.
Do you have something that can break barriers?
You mean this boomerang that's specifically... Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Sorry, that was... okay. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that my boomerang was specific to that one barrier. That was a mistake. I thought that because I was choosing Ice Wall, it applied to any Ice Wall.
Oh.
Apologies.
Okay.
No, that's fine. It's I'm gonna take that one back then.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna draw a card. Okay, you can go back to the deck. And hey, let's install This cleaver I just fortunately drew.
Well, that changes things.
And now I'll hit Silver 1.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move to the encounter with the ice.
Mm-hmm. I will match and fully break.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the cup off here.
All right, continuing to that.
Uh-huh.
And continue to approach ice.
I will continue to encounter the ice.
All right, we'll go ahead and encounter the ice.
I will fully break tithe.
Mm-hmm. And continue the movement.
I will breach the server.
I have no further actions.
I do have to pay 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. So I was mildly worried. So the advancement doesn't actually boost the power. Oh, it does. Sorry, it does boost the power. So that's fair enough. It was a more difficult barrier to break, but you could have made this much more expensive because you didn't upgrade. You didn't advance tithe.
Yeah, and I don't believe tithe can be advanced. So.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 for each advanced token. Yeah. Yep.
That being said, I'm not sure because it just says place 1 advancement token on a piece of ice protecting the server. It doesn't say it has to specify that it can be advanced.
Right. Like that's part of what I was mentioning earlier. Is it's an interesting one.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 2 credits. Kick a card to access. Okay, well let's kill that anyway. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I access Clearinghouse, which is hostile. When your turn begins, you may trash this asset. Do 1 meat damage for each hosted advancement counter. Yeah, that can go. That can go the hell away.
Okie dokie.
And I will end my turn.
Okay, let's go ahead and start the turn.
But hey, you know what? That still worked out pretty well to me because ultimately I can. I now know everything that's in your server. It's less of a risk. All good times. It cost me a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but
well, that's fair. So we're going to start with the subliminal messaging. And then I'm going to draw another card. Let's go ahead and place this one in server 1. And then I think I'm going to use my last click to flip the identity of Earth Station to ascending to orbit.
Oh, so this is now... As an additional cost to run a remote server, the runner must pay 6 credits. Oh, fun.
And I'll go ahead and end my turn there.
Okay, and I will start mine. And my mark is HQs, which we like. Oh, in fact, you know what? Oh, this works lovely.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I am going to run straight away on HQ. I'm going to encounter the ice. I'm going to fully break tithe using my Chesva.
Okie dokie. Continuing the movement.
I'm going to approach the ice.
And approaching. And
I'm going to encounter the ice.
Yep, there we go.
I'm going to break the end of the run subroutine and continuous movement.
Okay.
Didn't necessarily need to do that because ultimately I could have just I have the cleaver that can go straight through it now anyway. But yep, breaching the server, which means I actually get to access 2 of your cards and I get an extra click. Okay, no action on there. No action on that. I will absolutely shuffle a copy of Boomerang back into the stack. And hey, look, I suddenly don't actually have to pay all that money to run your thing. I believe I need to spend... Okay, how much money do I actually need? So, to match, I need +1 strength is 2, +1, and then Once plus. Okay, that's just break 2. So I need 5 credits, I believe. We're going to gain a credit. I'm going to run on server 1.
Sure thing.
And I'm going to encounter the ice. Match strength and fully break ice wall.
Okie doke. Continuing the movement.
Approach the ice.
Yep.
Encounter the ice.
Okie dokie.
Fully break tithe.
Sounds good to me.
And I breach the server.
No further actions.
And I access send a message, which I'm going to steal.
Which is, again, unfortunate. Puts you within spitting distance.
Oh, yeah.
But it does allow me to res this nice little thing right here.
Oh, yeah. Tears a nightmare. That being said, like, it's that kind of risk reward thing where it's like, if I run it on turn 1, I can just, like, as long as I'm willing to allow you to have extra clicks, it's doable. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a card. What of these do I want?
Very, very nervous right now, though.
That is understandable.
Oh,
Also you're... so actually all I really need to do is... that's good to know. Okay, you can go to the bottom, and I'm going to gain a credit. Because there is now literally a fixed amount that lets me break tier without using clicks.
Okay, let's go ahead and gain. Okay. So let's go ahead and draw. Now place this. Oof.
Yeah, so I think we've now established is that I now have a series of solved puzzles.
Yeah, I'm not in a great location at this point, I will admit. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and flip the identity. And in turn. And either this will work or it won't work, and we'll find out together.
I look forward to it. Okay, let's start the turn. My marks are R&D. That's a shame. So what I actually need, so that you're a sentry. Bugalta needs 6 strength and at least, so I need at least 7 credits to break tier, ideally 9. That's good to know to start. I also need roughly that amount of credits to just break into server 1 full stop. HQ doesn't really give me any benefits this time around because I can make this less expensive. I can make it less expensive to run, but I still need like 5 credits. So I'm gonna just draw some cards.
Okay.
Okay, we can work with that. Pop you down. I'll gain a credit. I will play Dirty Laundry to run archives.
Okie dokie.
And I'll breach the server. Excuse you?
Oh, hey, I apologize. I thought I was muted.
Absolutely fine. These things happen. I think I'm waiting on something, on a button push from you.
So you are.
Okay, so that gets me 5. That gives me 5 of the credits I need. In fact, that gets me... Oh, if I could get 1 extra credit... I can kind of do. Okay. You'd be allowed to trash 1 installed runner card, and that's just it. Okay. You know what? I don't need to get this specific card. is the thing. I'm not tagged, so if you've got orbital superiority, then there's no particular risk there. If you have send a message, you've not got any ice. I know you don't have the card from HB that just gives you extra clicks, because you can't have anything that's not neutral or within your own deck. There's like a bunch of risky things that can come out of here, but honestly, right now I'm going to gain a credit and end the turn, because I think that is the better thing. That's the more sensible and safer thing to do.
Okie dokie.
Like, I don't need to, I'm potentially allowing you to, because I know you've got the quick advancement card in your hand, because I've seen that in your R&D a couple of times, and I've seen it in your HQ as well. But even if this is a 3-point agenda, like, that just means we're both level pegging. I don't think I need to run at this server immediately.
Agreed. Okay, so start of my turn. I get to draw for free.
And I'm pretty sure if it's like, I don't know if there are any 4-point agendas, but I'm pretty sure if they do, they take like 5. They require like 5 advancements.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seamless launch.
Yep, there you go.
And then I'm going to seamless launch.
And
then I'm going to advance and score.
Okay.
And it is unfortunate that I wasn't able to play something before I did that, but it is what it is. I needed to get back up on that even keel, as you say.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to start my turn. My mark is archives. Brilliant. Love that. So I'm just going to... I'm going to draw a card. What do I want from here? Ooh. Oh. Amazing. Set that aside. Install this. Hey, check it out. Run on
ring.
Yep. Run on archives. Breach the server. Gets me a little bit of a look into your HQ as well.
No further actions.
Secure and protect from your hand. As an initial cost to play this, spend a click. Search on R&D for a piece of ice, reveal it. Install the item protecting a central server. Paying 3 credits less. Ooh, fun. Okay, cool. And you know what? I'm just gonna gain some credits. I'm just gonna gain credit and draw. That
Sounds
was
good to me.
Wait, why did that? Oh, it's the first time. Fine. I was like, why did that not let me choose? But yeah, it's because I didn't have the thing. That's fine. That's fine.
Go ahead and start the turn. Ooh. Let's draw. Let's go ahead and... nope. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's gain a credit. And then place this on R&D. And end the turn.
Okay, and I will start mine. I'm going to start by drawing. And my mark is headquarters. To be honest, works pretty well for me. Which of these do I want? I mean, this is really... Oh, no, actually. Let's set aside this. I'm going to... jailbreak to run on my mark of HQ. Continue to encounter the ice.
Okie dokie.
Continue to movement.
Oh, okay. So I just get to fire those.
Oh, no, no, sorry. Don't let... No.
Hmm.
No, you don't. Sorry. Sorry, I... Undo click.
There we go.
Sometimes the thing is not intuitive.
Yep.
Let's run HQ again. Encounter the ice.
Go for it.
Oh, this is the sentry. Okay, Pugalta. Fully break tithe. Use you. Get some extra creds.
Yuck.
Thank you for your honesty there. I would have been very confused. Approach the ice. Encounter the ice. Chop it into little bits.
Alrighty. Continued movement.
Breach the server.
Action.
Get an extra click.
Look, a white space.
I mean, that's useful. It's good to know. No action. And I get to draw a card. That's handy. Okay, I'm going to gain a credit. I'm going to I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'm going to find out. Oh, I can't. Sorry, no, that shouldn't have. I didn't. I wasn't meant to do that. That was silly. I forgot. Sorry.
Boomerang's unique. It's
Boomerang's
good. You can,
sorry. You saw nothing.
Nope, didn't happen.
Okay. That's why. Okay. I mean, I guess I just prepare, draw a card. I mean, that's just not fair. You can't show me that and be like, oh yeah, by the way. Hang on, how much do I need for this? I more or less make this money back. You know what? Screw it. R&D run.
Okay, let's go ahead and we will res rhyme.
It's... Oh, each piece of protect this has +1 strength. Oh, okay. I see.
Do you have anything that can break that?
No, only Boomerang, and Boomerang's currently got plans.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and fire unbroken subroutines then.
Okay, can I just jack out?
I believe you should be able to.
I just want to jack out.
You might have to continue to movement.
I've clicked continue to movement.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to jack out.
There. Okay, cool.
Good to know. It's good to know. Good to know.
All right, so let's go ahead and start the turn. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this in server 1. I'm going to gain a credit. Oh, and actually, I think I'm going to gain another credit and end my turn.
Oh, interesting. Right, I start my turn. I'm going to draw a card.
But sitting at 0 seems like a bad idea.
Sitting at 0 what? Oh, right, 0 credits?
Yes, exactly.
Put you into place. And a credit. What's my mark is R&D? Ugh. Disapprove. Now there's a question. There's an interesting question. Which I genuinely don't know if you'll be able to answer. If a piece of ice has -1, does it get removed?
I don't know. Because ice can exist. I don't think it would, because ice can exist at 0, which you would also think would remove a piece of ice. But Rhine naturally only has a strength of
Yeah.
0.
Okay. No, I just had a quick Google. It does specify that you cannot. So that is absolutely fine. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep going through the motions. I mean, actually, I suppose realistically. Okay, we're just not going to run R&D. That's fine. I will just run on server 1.
Kidoki.
Up it into little bits.
Okie doke.
Actually, what's great is most of that money actually comes straight back to me because I just bug out to get back up to 4.
Okay.
And we're going to fully break tithe.
I'll carry on then.
Oh, except I don't, because I forgot I didn't get my Chesva. Oh well. Can't use Chesva when you're not running central servers. Chesva's for the fancy servers, not the.
Yeah. Well, you do still get to pass by because it doesn't have an end to run.
It's true.
No further actions.
I access wall to wall, which is. I mean, fine. I don't have any. To be fair, you've not got any other assets. If you do resets, yeah, it's fine. Are you at worst you put an advancement token on one of your barriers? No action.
Yeah.
And I'll gain a credit and end my turn.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and res wall to wall. Start the turn. Let's gain a credit. Yeah, I do think I am going to put an advancement token on this ice wall over here.
Makes sense.
To make it slightly less convenient to run. And we'll draw a card. And then I get my free draw at the top of the turn. Ooh. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay. So, let's go ahead and I'm going to place this one on archives. I'm going to
makes a lot of sense.
Gain a credit, and then place this on server 1. And end my turn.
Okay, and I start mine. I'm going to start by drawing. Okay. Well, that's more useful. Okay, let's pop this in. I'm going to play daily casts.
Credits.
Yep. I'm also going to gain a credit. And what was my mark is archives. Yeah, what? It's a central server. Run archives.
Alright, just double checking what everything is and what everything does.
Oh, I think the question is, can you actually afford?
Yes, I can actually.
Ooh.
May as well. It'll cost you money.
It will. But it only cost me 1 money. So fully break ice wall. And I get to have a rummage in your HQ as well because of this. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't cost me money because I have Chesva.
Still. Now, why do you get to have a rummage in my HQ?
The power of Virtuoso.
When you first time each turn you make a successful run on your mark, server's HQ, access which otherwise breach HQ in the same run ends. Oh, neat.
Yeah, it's really good. It's one of the
That's a
things where
great
you
way
just kind of
try
like
those.
just get to, but like if somebody, this is actually something that kind of when I went against Dorian, it was
Mhm.
really powerful because they had set their deck up to really heavily defend HQ, but then it was just like, well, I'm just gonna go around your HQ.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Colossal. Okay, no action. And I'll. Shit, I'm gonna get a credit in a second. I'll just get a credit now. Draw.
Sure.
Enter.
All right. Start of my turn. I'm going to gain a credit. We'll go ahead and throw an advancement at this ice wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's go ahead and draw a card. Ooh, okay. Okay. Hmm.
I'm also. It's in that we're in that deep water. It's like we've both got a really good setup, and it's just kind of.
Okay, so
But the thing is,
let's.
I kind of have with your deck, I kind of have the slight advantage of you only have one place where you can score things,
Mm-hmm.
which is just difficult.
Yeah. So I'm going to place this in archives, and
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, and I have to discard down to 5, so I'll go ahead and discard that.
Okay. I start my turn. My mark is archive. I'm going to start with a draw. Oh, okay. We'll set aside that. You know what? We'll run on archives.
Okay.
Run archives again.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and res another rhyme.
Okay. I will continue to encounter it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can let those unbroken subroutines fire.
Okie doke. Firing unbroken subroutines and continuing the movement.
Yep, continue movement. I approach the ice.
Mm-hmm.
But Cleaver still has the encounter ice and body break ice wall, chop it into bits.
Sure.
Kesva.
Continued movement and no further actions.
Breach the server. NAPD cordon. Oh, okay. Players that are actually active lockdown. As the district cost to seal agenda, everyone must pay 4 credits plus 2 for each advancement token on that agenda. Yeah, I don't need to have that.
Good.
I also play no free lunch and immediately gain 3 credits off it.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well just draw. Ooh, like that. And yeah, let's get a credit. Be thrifty.
Okay, so start of turn. I'm going to gain a credit.
Yep.
And put an advancement counter on this ice wall. And then add wall to wall to my HQ.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and place this in server 1.
Oh, we are into the end game. Potentially.
Potentially. I'm going to go ahead and advance this once.
Uh-huh.
And then... Ooh, let's go ahead and flip to the orbital station. And end the turn.
Okay, let's start my turn. And daily cast gets me 2. My mark is HQ. Let's do it. Continuing to counter the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Fully break Tithe using Chesva.
Okey-doke. So continuing the movement.
Continue to approach ice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I have to click a button for that.
Yep.
As well as encounter the ice.
Oh yeah, continue to encounter. Fully break the ice wall with the cleaver.
Sure thing. Continue to movement and no further actions.
I breach the server, so I get to look at 2 of your cards.
Mm-hmm. And it switches back down to
Does
C
indeed.
headquarters.
Yaha. Right, do I want to do that? That just makes it cheaper. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna boomerang on this piece of ice.
Yep.
And then we're gonna run on to serve 1.
Hello, Voldaris. As for who's winning, we are in match 2, and you're here just in time to, I believe, see the end of the game.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna res rhyme just to be an annoying little shit.
That's absolutely fine. I will encounter the ice. I don't think I can do anything with these. Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Not really.
Let the unbroken subroutines fire. I lose a credit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I continue the movement.
Okay, continuing the movement and approach.
Approach the ice. Counter the ice.
You're gonna boomerang, which allows you to just blow
Go straight
past.
through that. Yep.
Continue to movement.
Mm-hmm.
This
Approach
does
the ice.
not have an end the run routine, so
Oh, it doesn't know.
no.
I mean, I can just. I mean, to be fair, I can actually break it fully anyway.
Oh, 100% you can.
And net damage and giving you a credit.
Mm.
I just. You know what? I will. Not fully, but I will break one of the subroutines. You don't get to have a credit.
Okay.
Done. Yeah, let unbroken subroutines fire.
Okay. Oh, got rid of that ice carver. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it was one of those things where if this game was going to continue longer, it probably would be useful, but
Right.
you have just kind of implied.
I mean, we're at 6 agenda points. We know where this is going.
Well, I mean, you're at 5, so
Yeah.
I
but
don't
you were
know.
gonna
Maybe you have a random Jinteki card in here. I don't know. It's not. It's off worse office. I'm gonna steal that.
Yep. No, good game.
I don't know whether it's just that I am much better as a runner, or whether runner is just kind of slightly more powerful than Corp in this game. But I find that most of my wins are on the runner side. I found that even before I did this tournament. My runner deck seems to be more efficient. I'm not sure if that's a thing.
I feel like I've heard that runners do tend to be more powerful. It's just slight, maybe a 55-45 split, but from what I've heard, runners tend to be the ones that win more often than not.
Okay, interesting. So I guess that's the thing, is learning. I mean, I also am aware that runners have an end game. Ultimately, your goal as a runner is to get to the end game. That just lets you break through anything and just have all the credits to get through. Whereas the Corp is just slowly trying to build up a fortress.
I wish I had been able to get just a couple of more credits somewhere in there to throw white space onto server 1.
What does white space actually do? Sorry, I'm going to quickly...
So, white space has 2 routines. It's a code gate, strength 0. First routine is the runner loses 3 credits. Second routine is if the runner has 6 credits or less, end the run. And so just being able to throw that into there eats up your credits before you can then get to breaking the stuff behind it. And the boomerang right there at the end was extremely clutch on your part.
Yeah.
So fantastic decision there.
Yeah. I think it was just one of those things where it's you know what? I don't need to go into... I mean, it also was that kind of luck of the draw in that it happened to be that HQ was my mark, so I got the extra incentive to
Right.
run it.
Exactly.
Like, to be fair, I probably would have run it anyway. Like, I didn't really. It didn't give me any disadvantage to run HQ. Did you have it? Did you have any agendas in your hand out of curiosity?
I did not.
Okay, fair enough.
But it was one of those. If you hadn't run server 1 that turn, then I would have 3 clicks to launch the off-world office.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, like it. That's one of the most interesting things about this game to me is these games that come down to one turn, where either the runner can make it to the agenda that everybody knows is an agenda, or the corp is going to advance it into and score it.
I think unfortunately I just the like you say, the boomerang was clutch. Like I think I probably like I had two clicks anyway, so I think I probably could have Yeah, I mean it would. I mean I was definitely getting diminishing returns on my cleaver versus that one ice wall. Like if this game had gone longer, I probably would have been like putting in the ice carver on a turn. But yeah, it was just very much a case of.
Or like we got all 3 of my send a messages in a row.
Yeah.
And I would have loved to use one of those to get a Colossus face up, but it just was not. The timing did not work out. Because if you didn't take a look at Colossus, that is another ice that can be advanced. It can either give the runner 1 tag, or if it has 3 or more advancement tokens, give the runner 2 tags. And then second, trash 1 installed program, and if it's 3 or more advanced tokens, 1 installed program and 1 installed resource.
Oh wow, that's nasty. That's nasty.
Oh yes. But it is a 6 credit drop. So
yes.
The goal is to get it out there with a send a message. But that did not happen.
I mean that's also like tier in my in my HB deck is like the whole point is to get tier with send a message.
Right, and that's exactly what happened in this match. So yeah, that's sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. And
indeed.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not a hugely competitive player, and I'm mostly using this competition as a way to actually get to play this game with people.
Yeah, and I think that's entirely legit. I think this is I mean, as you might be able to tell from my actual my win-loss ratio thus far, I am also not like a super great Netrunner player. I didn't because I didn't choose to come and set up a tournament to be like, hey, I'm fucking great at this game and I want to beat people up on Twitch. It was very much a case of I really love this game. I love the fact that I love what's being done with by Null Signal Games in terms of keeping it alive. It is fascinatingly such a good I've said, I will always say that it is the most cyberpunk / Netrunner way for Netrunner to exist in this day and age.
Agreed, 100%. Just the fact that the fans took the game that was no longer available and made it their own is just so cool.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I was like, yeah, it fell out of things because it was because of just random interaction between Wizards of the Coast, who own the rights to the game, and Fantasy Flight, who own the who were actually publishing it. I was like, no, we're keeping this. We're carrying on.
Ignore it. Fantasy Flight has a history of just making bad decisions with things that are making them money.
I mean, to be fair, I don't believe that. Like, so obviously, do not know the full ins and outs of anything, but like, it definitely, the impression I got was that it was not Fantasy Flight who chose to let that arrangement come to pass. Like, from what I have read and heard, like, Fantasy Flight was in the middle of a cycle. They had plans for the next cycle. I think it was very much Wizards of the Coast who decided to end that arrangement. Cannot guarantee for sure, but from what I have read, it seems to be more Wizards of the Coast decision as opposed to Fantasy Flight.
Well, that's even more interesting, because if they were moving along at a decent clip anyway, that suggests that Wizards of the Coast was planning to do something with the Netrunner property, and then it just never materialized.
Yeah, this was always my theory. Is like I was wondering, like, when a Wizards of the Coast gonna knock out, their own version of Netrunner, because they can absolutely do that. They know it's popular. They know people like the mechanics. They know people like the game. Why they subsequently chose to do nothing with it, I don't know.
Maybe it was they didn't realize that the mechanics of the game wouldn't necessarily go with the IP rights, because Fantasy Flight probably has some sort of entanglement with how the LCG.
Oh, absolutely. Works. So Android Netrunner, which is Fantasy Flight's version of Netrunner. This is very clearly Netrunner as opposed to Android Netrunner.
Yes.
So Android Netrunner is set in the Android universe, which is its own distinct universe owned by Fantasy Flight. They have the Android board game. They have Android New Angeles. They have a role-playing game that's set out there. So all of these corps, all of the runner idents, they are all owned by Fantasy Flight.
Yeah. So
complicated
corporate nonsense happening behind closed doors. I think you're on the nose. This is the most perfect way for this game to continue existing as a result. I
also idly wonder if Wizards of the Coast felt it was far harder to make, because Wizards of the Coast usually do CCGs, collectible card games, as opposed to Fantasy Flight's approach, which was living card games. The distinction, if anybody is not aware, for like the inside baseball stuff, a collectible card game is you can buy starter decks, but then most of the time you are buying individual packs, which contain like a set number of cards, and they will have like various cards of different rarities. So the Magic the Gathering is Wizards of the Coast. That is their collectible card game. You buy a deck of 15. It comes with a land. It comes with a rare, and it comes with a selection of other things. Netrunner, however, was a living card game. So rather than have packs go out, they would just release these large box expansions, and it just had, here are all the cards. Here are all the cards for this set. There are 3 of each. Go and make the deck. You effectively could get all of the cards just by buying the box for each set. And you had like some smaller booster packs, but even then they had 3 of each card, and you knew what cards were going to be in that booster pack.
You're getting the entire playset that you could need to play the game without the randomization.
Yes. Except for the core set, which did have some instances where it's like there were only like 1 or 2 of a card, so sometimes you did actually have to buy like multiple core sets to get all of the legally allowed cards, which was a bit of a choice, but
I recently picked up a core set for another of FFG's old living card games, which is Legend of the Five Rings.
Oh.
And the fact that to get a full play set of everything, I would need to buy 3 starter sets.
Yes.
And granted, you can get them for $20 a piece nowadays, but that's still annoying.
It is.
Especially because that means I end up with like 9 of some other cards. So
yeah, absolutely. It's and it's not exactly like, because it's the core set. A lot of the cards in the core set are always useful. So it's not like you can. There's not really like a trading meta for it. It's not like you can, just get. There's not going to be like a second hand of just like the one lone card that was in the core set.
Right. There weren't a whole bunch of people breaking the core sets apart to then resell.
No.
It's not a profitable market.
No.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a thing. I'm curious about Legend of the Five Rings. I know about it, but I've never played it, and I don't really know a huge amount about the mechanics. Like I know it kind of has a similar. Oh, that's not the wrong thing. It's kind of like got a similar. It sort of plays like the Corp, right? Because you're building like defenses out from different positions.
Yes, basically. Hang on, let me actually just go back to my just chatting screen because that's what we're doing now.
Yes, I have just done that.
So, Legend of the Five Rings actually it has some similar mechanics to Android Netrunner, but it's you have multiple locations that you are defending within your holdings, and each player gets to choose 2 attacks that they want to do on their turn. Essentially, you can have an aggressive war style attack and then a more passive political attack, but you only get to do one of each round. And there are 2 different decks that you have to pull from. One, and I don't know the rules well enough, unfortunately, to explain it well. But it very much leans into that fantasy version of Japanese culture. And one of the things that, like, for me, back when I was younger and first heard of Legend of the Five Rings before it was an LCG, I first came upon it as part of the old 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons book, which was not actually written by the people who originally created L5R, come to find out. L5R started off as a collectible card game, and they had a vision for it that then the writers at Wizards of the Coast did not necessarily do well in that first Dungeons and Dragons version, because their version of Rokugan, which is the setting for it, is to feudal Japanese society what King Arthur's court is to feudal British society, i.e., they're not really supposed to be the same thing. They are mythologized versions of each other.
Right. Yeah.
And so, like, when a lot of people saw that L5R D&D book and the, quite frankly, racist tropes that it brought into it, got the wrong impression of what Rokugan was supposed to be. And then, thankfully, when they were then licensing it to FFG, FFG was like, okay, what do you want this to be? And they were able to much better carry through that idea of, like, this is a place that never existed. It takes cultural concepts from feudal Japan and then blows them up to mythic proportions.
Right.
And so it is a much better game for it, in my opinion. Just because it doesn't do the bad thing.
Yeah.
But it does play along with that whole concept of, like, honor and courtly affairs, and, like, certain clans want to be as high of honor as possible, but certain other clans actually want their honor to be low. And there's a whole storyline behind who does what and why. Fascinating stuff. And that's, after Netrunner, that is the next card game that I'm going to do a deep dive on. And
nice.
I'm going to try and play with people.
Fun. I think I have already. I don't know if Flannel Man is still in the chat. I know they were there earlier, but they mentioned recently a game called Flesh and Blood, which is by a New Zealand studio. And you and I are gonna have words, because I have looked into it, and I kind of love it. It's kind of great. Largely because it just lets me be the hammer wielding himbo of my dreams. Because it's a very archetype heavy game where you have, like, you have a character, you have weapons, and you have weapons and powers that work off that character build. So one of the archetypes is it's called a guardian. They use hammers, and their whole thing is they just tank a bunch of damage and then just smack you in the face with a hammer. And then you've got, like, ninjas who, like, do lots of chained attacks. You've got mages who use lots of magic attacks. I think it's kind of a cool thing. It also does the interesting thing of, like, letting you have a setup straight away. So you start with, like rather than with like Netrunner where you've got to put a bunch of stuff into play, it kind of says, well, actually, no, you show up to a fight with like your armor on and carrying your weapon. You don't have to go hunting for it in the deck. So you kind of you start out with like all of these bits of armor, and then they break as time goes by in the game.
Okay.
And it's I'm kind of like I've not played it yet, but it is one of those things where I found a few places in my local area wherein I can play it, and I am going to I hope to be able to get to there and play it at some point.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I will say there is a Legend of the 5R LCG online version called Jigoku.online that is based on the architecture of Jinteki.
Oh, I mean, that is both a positive and a negative.
Well, means it works for the most part.
God, I adore Jinteki, but it is.
It sure is built on Java.
It sure is a website. Like I say this, I'm not sure I could build anything better, but it is.
Not at all. But anyway,
yes.
It is getting to be a time for me. I know that you are, I believe, also later, in fact.
I am indeed. I am just going to go and find someone to raid. You know what? It's not exactly like the same. Is there anybody in?
Anybody on my list who I can raid? So let's do a duos raid.
Okay. I mean, I was going to. So there's two people. One is Tilda T, who is very chill British VTuber who is currently playing Cult of the Lamb, or we could raid somebody in board games, but I don't know if there's anybody, like, I don't know if it's there's a huge number of people. I don't know, there's not like a natural push, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna raid Tilda. So just let me pass you her details.
Okie dokie.
There's the name. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a shout out. Please do go and check out. Why is that not posted?
And I will do the same.
Why did that not work? ComeNGoTavern. Oh my, right, fine. Right, great. Twitch implemented a shout-out system, and it doesn't work anymore, apparently.
Oh boy.
Because I just tried to shout you out twice, and didn't work. Let me just try going to create a dashboard. Like, can I do it from here? Can I do a shout-out from? Will you let me do a shout-out in the actual Twitch thing? Shout out. Yeah, I did that. I did that thing. Okay, I can do it. So apparently I can't do it from OBS. That's a weird one. I like, it wouldn't let me do it from OBS, but it did let me do it directly through Twitch. Speaking of websites that are definitely websites. God damn it, Twitch. Anyway, let's raid Tilt.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining me and joining us here at the ComeNGoTavern. This was a wonderful set of games to play against you.
Yes, this was an absolute pleasure.
Hello, everybody on Loxley's server or on Loxley's chat. And
oh my god, no, wait, hang on, wait. I am stunned. This is no. I think I can't do commands from my OBS. I can't do commands from my OBS chat. I think I've got to do it from... That is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word, that's... okay.
You know
Twitch.
What? How recently have you updated OBS? Because it might be on that side. I have resisted updating it for like weeks now because of all the nonsense I've been hearing lately.
So I have not, because I require certain things in my OBS to continue to function. And I'll be honest, if it's just like a Twitch thing, I'm about a minute, I'm a hot minute from just jumping over to YouTube anyway. So
Fair. That's fair.
yeah. Anyway, that is very much in the inside baseball that is not particularly interesting. We're going to pass you over to Tilda. It's been an absolute pleasure streaming for you this evening. It was an absolutely great set of games. Thank you so much for playing with me, and I do thank you for being flexible and being able to pull it up, because next week I have a collab with Leica, the right in space doggo. So looking forward to that one.
Ooh. All right. Well, thank you very much for a couple of really fantastic games as well. I feel like I learned a lot.
Yeah, same. It was a lot of fun. In the meantime, I've been Loxley, Setter of Strategy, the Capri Card Shark, the Board Game Goat. And I hope to see you next time.
And I have been Sheela Ornthalas here at the ComeNGoTavern. Hope you pull up a chair and watch what we've got next, because we're going to pass you on over to Tilda T. Bye-bye.